What's up, guys? Synthetic Division here. So we've got the LAN Mod from Cryptomachine.shop. I'm pretty excited to put this on because uh, you may not know, but I live in the state of Idaho, and I live in a pretty remote town in Idaho. And one of my problems that I have with my Bitaxes is one, I'm connecting to Wi-Fi, and then my Wi-Fi is trying to connect to a pool. I don't have my own node yet, and my connection currently, before I pulled the plug on this one to Mining Dutch, was 133 milliseconds. So I'm hoping that that will change with the LAN mod. You know, you're losing some of that timing between Wi-Fi and so forth. So, anyways, Crypto Machine Shop sent this over to me. Was like, hey, give it a shot, see what you think. You know, let us know. I'm happy to try it out. They did send it free of charge, so I'm just going to leave that open right now. Um, I've watched a few videos from on how to install it. It's pretty straightforward. The only difference is I'm going to be putting it on my Janky stand. So because I need it to sit on something, I don't want it just to lay around, you know. So we're going to try it on the Janky stand, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to try this out because I'm really serious when I say connection for me is pretty terrible. I have fast internet, but so this is the breakout board for it. These are pogo pins. So one side of these kind of recess in, and the other side are solid. And then you have some spacers, screws with nuts, and then the breakout board with the ribbon cable. Keynote here: the ribbon cable, the red wire on the ribbon cable here needs to be on the side with the chip, and then this will slot in correctly on the board because there is a cutout for it right there. See, so I'm gonna try to fit this to the stand, and we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be kind of crazy. So let's get it set up. Give me a moment here. We'll figure it out. Should I drag you along with me? You know what? Let's do it. Let's drag you along with me. You guys get to suffer with me while I try to figure out how to mount this. So my whole thought was to try to mount it like this, and it'll leave enough space. I did these little standoffs, and then I did some more spacers in those standoffs to see if that'll give us enough room. So I think it should work. Um, so yeah, let's try it out. Let's see. So this needs to be upwards, if I remember right. Yeah, so the pogo pins will line up just like that. So we need to put the screw in and then put a spacer in. And then we'll put this in here, and then we'll get it started on this standoff. Now, again, you would normally use the little nut that it came with, but I'm using this crazy stand just because, you know, I need it to sit on something. I did. They do. Cryptomachine.shop does actually offer a stand for this, which is cool as well. So if you do want to buy a stand, you have the option to buy a stand for it. So that's kind of neat. So the solid side of the pogo pins will go into the back of the Bitaxe, and this is going to be a bit tricky. Make sure I don't get my hat in front of the camera here. So we'll put these. I'm gonna just drop it. Just drop it. We're off by one. There we go. And so then we'll take this and kind of get it set on there. Get our this screw put in place. This is gonna be really. This is one of those times when I wish I had like 7 hands. And then we're gonna put the spacer on there, and then see if we can get that screw to go through at least, and then into that. Again, this is not the normal way to set it up, but you get the idea. Normally you would just put the nuts right here on the back. So let's go ahead and get this somewhat tightened up. A few things you'll need to know. Again, you know, watch the ribbon cable's orientation when you go to set it up. The other thing you're going to need to know is you will need firmware for it. And I'll leave a link to the firmware. That way you guys are not searching for it and you can find it pretty easily. Oh, I think we're going to need washers. Excuse me. So I guess we do need some washers. So let's try to set this up on there like that. And we'll pull the screw out. And hopefully we might need some washers. The screws are a little too long. That's okay though. We'll make this work. We'll leave it on the stand like that, and that way we can, in hopes, keep everything aligned right. So we get some washers put on. We'll get the washers put on. I'm probably just going to put a couple. These are just some nylon washers that I had laying around, like a half a mil thick or so. Let's put 3 on just in case. That way, if we run out of room, we run out of room. The screw bottomed out inside the standoff, which I didn't really think about was going to happen, but it looks like it did. So we'll do this. Okay. And then we got to pull this one out. Keep it on the stand. Try to keep it from having to try to realign that spacer because it already felt like I needed 10 hands to do it. I'm going to put 3 on this one as well. Just some nylon washers I had laying around. Did we hit the spacer? We did. Man, look at that. First try. Okay. So before I get everything too far set up, I will be going and getting the custom firmware for it. And then once we get everything, I'm going to get it all like set up and hooked up. And it's still going to connect to my Wi-Fi automatically. But you, as soon as you turn on, get the new firmware, it'll actually ask you to, if you want to switch to LAN or Wi-Fi. So once you do that, then you can go back in there and set it up. And so then we can run this cable up through the bottom. Should we run it at the top? Let's run it up through the bottom. Try to make it at least clean-ish in my janky ass case. So we'll put that right there. And at least we'll have a fan at the back too. Well, we don't want to block the fan. So yeah, we'll definitely need to come up through here. Let's go ahead and take the cable off the board, breakout board. We're going to go up like this. And then we'll put it in here. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to work this well. I mean, I know the mod's going to work. I'm pretty confident in the mod because the guys that developed it are awesome. I was more worried about my janky ass case that I built for it. So, you know how that is. So then, there we go. And we'll see if we can wrap the ribbon cable up a little bit better. Maybe, just maybe, it won't look so bad. We'll do that. That'll be fine right there. Okay, so we'll put our, remember, red wire needs to go on the outside towards the chip right here on the corner. And then we'll go ahead and put this in the box. So to put it in the box, it's pretty straightforward. You just slap it in there. It's a little 3D printed box. I don't want it sitting on out in the open and bare, so that's kind of cool to give you the box. And I'll go ahead right now and get it hooked to my Ethernet. There's my Ethernet cable coming up to the test bench here so we can test everything out. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go flash the firmware. I'll leave links down below for the firmware flash. And then I'll leave a link for Cryptomachine.shop. They have a pretty good instructional video on how to set it up. And then we'll be right back. All right, guys. So the firmware is pretty straightforward. It's not going to be an official AXOS firmware. It's a fork of their firmware from my understanding. I could be wrong. But so far, we're looking good. Let's go check. I'm going to get on the phone here real quick. It's on the charger because it's dying. But let's look at my connection speed to the pool. Okay, so originally, before I pulled the plug, we were at 133. And right now, we are at 63.1 milliseconds. That literally took over half of my latency away. That's freaking cool. That's actually pretty awesome. Thoroughly impressed there. That's actually really cool. Um, yeah, that's pretty great. Now, why would you buy something like this? That's the question I was curious. I kind of asked myself. So in my situation where I have terrible connection to pools and I'm not on a personal node yet, this makes sense. And even if you were on a personal node and you just had a couple, you could just plug these into your router and you'd be in good shape. You'd have a faster connection. You're not using 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which 2.4 gigahertz has its perks, but it has also got its downside. The speed is lower than 5G, for example. What if you bought a modern router that was only 5G? Well, this would be the way you could connect it. I actually have a router sitting on my table over there that is 5G only from TP-Link. Um, I'm not using it, but that's a good example. If you just have that one, or maybe one that you got from your ISP, um, it might be just 5G only. Well, if that's the case, then you're kind of SOL. Now, for the most part, most routers are 2.4 and 5G or dual band or quad band, but in the case that there you go. Um, yeah. So that would be your kind of reasonings why. One, you need a better connection to a pool, or you don't want to have as many Wi-Fi connections. Because think about it, you guys have seen my mining shelf. I have a ton of connections on my Wi-Fi, and when I had like the Nerd Miner rig hooked up, that thing would butcher my Wi-Fi. So this is a good reason why using a LAN mod would be awesome. Um, I'm gonna leave it on there. We're just gonna let it rock and roll like that. This is the Bitaxe from Pleb Source. You've probably seen the video when I unboxed it and had some trouble with it. Um, but yeah, the LAN Mod from Cryptomachine.shop. They are a U.S. seller, so I mean, he sent these out to me, and I had them within a couple of days. And I believe they shipped from Florida, and I live in Idaho, so they went all the way across the country during the bad snow times that we had in the east there. Idaho was fortunately not affected by any of that snow. Kind of sucks because we like our snow here, but no, this is a great device, guys. Seriously, if you're needing a LAN mod, check out Crypto Machine Shop. Again, not a sponsor, but some awesome dudes. They're also active over on the BTC Nerd Army, the Tech Nerd Army Discord. Really cool guys over there. Some of the guys over there, there's guys making the Emerge axe, which is really awesome. Check it out. Um, yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate taking time. Check out Crypto Machine Shop. Peace out.